Hi guys, and welcome back to Scribe Gaming. I'm your man Scribe, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Today, we're going to talk about mods, and in particular, the new 6A mods that we're going to be getting next week. There's a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so a couple of days ago, CG Crumb went onto the forums and decided, hey, you don't want to hear about the new Galactic Legend kits? No, we're going to throw some 6A mods at you. Recognize. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the mod announcement to come now. We already knew from, I think it was all the way back when GL Ray came out. They had a mod on her that was clearly what we can see here is like a 6B mod, and everybody was like, oh my god, new tiers of mods are coming. So we've known it for a while, but I wasn't expecting it to happen now. There are a few key things that we really need to pull out of this announcement, so let's go through it together. Okay, so improve your best mods even further with these additional tiers of power and feel like you can take on the whole empire yourself. It's a little bit dramatic, but that's okay. We'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. Okay, so 6A mods can't be earned directly as a reward, no surprise there. Instead, you'll earn the new Mark II slicing materials to upgrade your 6E mods. Understandable, it's a progression system. You take it 5A, 6E, 6D, 6C, 6B, 6A, and so on and so forth. But the important thing to note here is that individual secondary stats cannot roll more than 5 times. That is highly important and highly beneficial to everybody. Could you imagine the amount of RNG involved in trying to get 10 rolls of speed secondary? I would cry. I would give up. Because it's hard enough trying to get 5 rolls of speed and try and get those upper tier speed mods. I'm so glad that we don't have to worry about that. Okay? So, it does mean that the complementary secondary stats that you have on your mods now matters more, okay? Because nobody wants to have really high tier speed with like defense percentage and defense flat and, I don't know, tenacity or something. You want to be looking at mods. Well, I mean, that might be useful for certain characters, but on the whole, you're going to be wanting to look for like speed secondary with offense percentage, flat offense, and maybe crit chance. What it does mean is that we are now going to have an easier time hitting high tiers of speed. Great. More speed mods for everybody. Yeah. However, on the flip side, it means more speed mods for everybody. I know that sounds weird, but it's now easier for everybody to get like a 25 speed mod. Okay. If you've got a couple of mods that you've rolled 3 times on speed and they've got like 15, 16 speed as their secondary, it's a lot easier. You've got 4 more chances now to roll speed on that secondary, and you only need 2 more to max that out to like a plus 25, plus 26 maybe speed. That's great. That's great. But it's also bad. Okay? I know it sounds very odd, but for PvE, it's beneficial. You're going to be able to get the mods easier. You're going to be able to expand the absolute power of those mods by having additional offense percentage secondaries rolling higher. But in PvP, it just means everybody is going to start like equalizing their mod speeds a little bit more. So take it with a grain of salt. Certain areas will be easier, certain areas will be harder. If arena is more competitive, it means you're going to be climbing in arena more, especially seen as though these days it's not like one meta to rule them all. If you haven't got the latest and greatest, you're out of luck. These days you can still climb with, GL counters. You can climb with either GL. We've got another 2 GLs coming, which means there's going to be 4 GLs, and I imagine all of them can hit first. So you only need one of those 4. That means more competition, more people climbing, more crystals refreshing, more people sharing a payout. But PvE will be easier. Okay, the other thing we need to look at here is primary stats did receive a boost when they went from 5A to 6E, but they are not getting any further increase. And I'm in 2 minds about this one. You'll have to let me know how you guys feel about it. No further increases to primary stats, to me, is a little bit of a cop-out. When they went to 6E, there was a big jump to some of them. If you look at like health primaries, for example, they jumped up to 16%. It was a massive jump. Protection went 0.5% from 23 to 24. Tiny jump. We should have found some sort of middle ground where when you take it to 6A, maybe not like, 6DCB, but when you take it to 6A, maybe you get like, for example, offense here went from 5.88 to 8.5%, nearly a 2% increase. How about instead offense goes to 9%? Just a little increase, a little bit to show the additional investment that you've made. So what else can we see? There's going to be 4 different mats, and the only hint that we've got an idea of is in this one here, which is to take it to 6D. 10 of this first one, which I think is the circuit breaker module. Okay, on its own, that means nothing to us. We don't know how much we're going to get awarded of these, or how frequently, or if this is indicative of the final product. CG, it's subject to change, right? So we don't know how long it's going to take. Okay, what we do know from what Crumb is saying here is that we're going to be earning these from galactic challenges, but only from completing tiers 4 to 7 and from several feats. Okay, so what I feel this means is that the tiers 4 to 7 are probably going to be just completing the tier. As we get it now, you do get certain mod slicing materials for completing those tiers. Yeah, if we go ahead and jump into the galactic challenges at the moment. Okay, we can't actually see it, but I'm pretty certain that the base reward for just completing these tiers does actually give you the base. It gives you the 6E mod slicing mats and some of the other lower tier ones. Yeah, I think they're going to add them to tiers 4 to 7 just for completing the wave, but you're going to get the lion's share of these rewards from the feats that they're going to put in. We're talking about the Sith healing feat, for example, the using 3 light side droids in your team when we did the General Grievous droid challenge feat, those sort of things. Yeah, so this is really going to benefit the people that have got well-developed rosters, so they'll be able to get the most out of this. Endgame players are going to be in a strong position, or those that just happen to get lucky and have the right faction at the right time. From what it seems like for now, for the current cadence, we're going to get 1 galactic challenge a week. It's going to last 3 days, and then we're going to wait a bit and we'll get more after that. So on the whole, it's a little bit of a mixed bag for me on this one. I like that we're getting progression in these mods. However, I think it's going to make PvP more competitive, which just means more people fighting over trying to climb into the higher tiers. But for the PvE aspect for it, much better. The cam mission should become a little bit easier, because now we'll be able to get speed, and we'll be able to get more health, and we'll be able to get more offense. We'll be more survivable, we'll be faster, we'll hit harder. Great for PvE, great for like light side GOTB. Are these mods going to be the difference between, completing 1 wave out of 4 or 4 waves out of 4? Absolutely not. They're not that powerful. Okay, I'll put it out there right now. It's not going to all of a sudden take your Relic 7 leftover resistance team from completing 1 wave to completing 4. They're not that powerful, but they are a small additional boost that we're going to be able to get. And that's not a bad thing. Let me know down below, guys. What do you guys think about this? I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'm going to take a look now and show you the kind of mods that I would look to roll for this. If I was to look at... Let's check out Echo, yeah? Now, Echo's part of the 501st. He is not a speed meta, okay? None of the 501st is speed meta. You don't need speed at all, okay? I know a lot of people are saying, yeah, you need to have Rex go faster than the opposing Rex, and you really don't. You don't. It's useful for non-mirror matches to have a faster Rex, but on the whole, the Gas 501st team is not a team that is dependent on speed. However, having lots of offense, like this mod here, which has got 4 rolls of percentage offense and 2 on speed, that's the kind of mod that I'm going to look to roll when it comes to these 6A. If I take this to 6D and it rolls that 5th roll on offense percentage, I'm going to get a healthy chunk of additional offense, because I'm assuming that the multiplier bonus that we go from 5A to 6E, which is like 202% per offense, is going to apply straight away to the next roll, yeah? So, and that then will mean I can't roll offense anymore, so I've got a 1 in 3 chance then of also rolling speed. A little bit more speed doesn't hurt. In Arena, it didn't matter. When it comes to the cam mission, if I've got a little bit more speed, fantastic. Fantastic. Looking over here, this one here's got 3 rolls of speed and 17 speed. That's pretty good average speed. Now, like I said, he doesn't need speed. However, if I can take that, and if I can get an extra 10 speed, if I can get an extra 11, 12 speed on this mod, that's a god mod all of a sudden. That's a god mod speed, and I could take that somewhere else, you know? If I look at, for example, we'll look at B2 Super Battle Droid, yeah? He is also not a speed meta. However, he's one of those droids that benefits from potency and tenacity. As you see right now, mine is stacked up just under 100% potency, 140% tenacity. That's going to make it a hard job for someone to ability block, daze, shock, buff immunity, all that sort of thing. That's why I roll for him. So if I look at this potency mod here, which has got 5 rolls of potency, also has speed and tenacity, yeah? You don't need speed on him, but it's not a bad thing if it rolls it. If it starts rolling more tenacity, if I get 5 rolls on this tenacity now, or I suppose 4 would be the cap, 4 rolls on this tenacity, that could be a mod that's got 10% potency, 10% tenacity on a potency mod. Fantastic kind of mod to upgrade. How about this one over here? This is a potency cross with tenacity primary and 4 rolls of potency on the secondary. If I get 1 more roll, an additional 2% to my potency, fantastic. You know, these are the sort of mods that you've got to be looking for now, guys. You've got to be looking for the mods that have got like 3 or 4 rolls on speed or 3 or 4 rolls on offense percentage, which also has speed or offense percentage as an additional secondary to really boost those, to finish those mods off and get those sort of god mods, proper god mods rolling now. It's going to be an interesting time, guys. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. My description has got links to my Twitter channel, it's got links to my Discord, it's got links to my Twitch page where I stream all sorts of Galaxy of Heroes stuff, as well as other games and stuff. Come join me, link up with me, we'll chat about mods, we'll chat about GAC, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace. Just giving a quick shout out to my patrons. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and without your support, I wouldn't be doing this today. Thanks so much.